Let's talk paranoia. Let's talk about it. Don't worry. It's not going to be from the angle that you all are expecting. I felt that this is important to talk about as someone who is a targeted individual, as well as my son. But even just getting past the label of that, I want to talk about paranoia, but I'm going to spin some angles to get to the point. The point of what many of us, the collective that I teach for, read for, channel for, what we actually experience, and then I'm going to spin it because I'm still going to bring us home. Okay, I'm gonna bring us home to some bottom lines when you bring in the whole air quote topic paranoia. Okay, because that is what we're labeled. It's manufactured and designed that way. When everything is done systematically, behind the scene, utilizing power, resources, money, connections, things of that nature, abuse of a cult where that's a factor, then it's really not hard to create a narrative that someone is paranoid. Because for all intents and purposes, it's nothing that's readily, easily attained. So it just appears to be a figment of their imagination or just somebody that's nerves are bad. Okay, so it's paranoia. Now, if we were to, for the folks out there who are sciencey and you like statistics and you're into you know tangible facts, behavioral health, because that's actually me. It's a part of me too, which I think that this makes me a perfect candidate to speak the things that I say. So let's go there. Let's have fun. So the accusation, the targets, or the collectives are air quote paranoid. Their nerves are bad. They just imagining it. They're extra. I'm gonna give you all the list of things, and I'm gonna come from an angle that is even from plausible. This is gonna be fun. I love this because even if it was true, I'm gonna still fuck them up. I'm gonna still fuck their ass up because I'm going somewhere. I'm still going to prove it. When you come from that angle, especially the sophisticates, the educated sophisticates that's got a shit ton of degrees and, 1,000 years of experience in behavioral health, and yada yada, whoop de doo, yada yada, bang bang, bam boom. Okay, good, very well. So now, with all of that being said, what have we learned about anyone who has, for whatever reason, have suffered traumatic experiences over and over again? What have we learned in our studies about people who have been abused by systems, whether it's the systems of their family, terrible lovers, and they're terrible people, whatever, whatever. Okay, what have we learned? They dated somebody who turned into be somebody who turned into be somebody who turned into be somebody. Didn't know that they were wooty woo and you do do. You know what I'm saying? Know that motherfucker was targeting my ass. I'm sitting here at 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what the fuck going on. Oh, I know I'm making some of them shake. But listen, good. It's good. Get your travels back on. Because I'm waiting for that ass to stop being a fucking coward. Now, I'm going to say this until the end of days. It's easy to be big and bad hiding in a car. It's easy to be big and bad hiding in a car when a target is on foot, nigga. It's easy to be big and bad. You understand me? Compton is coming through this here. Okay? It's easy to be big and bad when you got an entourage, when you're hiding behind tinted windows, you know what I'm saying? I would feel big and bad and invisible as well. Put my ass, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. Put me in a suburban bitch. You know what I'm saying? Some tinted windows and some technology and some secret something shit. I would feel like I was the shiz as well. I would feel invincible, like I couldn't be touched. I would feel, you see that? So that ain't shit. But back to what I'm saying. That ain't shit. A coward can do that. A weak pussy, weak back, weak ass, you know what I'm saying? Milk toast. Somebody that would fall if the wind blew could feel like that under those circumstances. So that ain't shit, nigga. Being weird, following people and shit. Anywho, let me get back on focus. Weird asses. Now, let's roll with the notion of the sophisticates. Oh, this person is just, you know, they're going through the midlife crisis because they're going to work angles every stage of life. If the person happens to be in that bracket, then that's something that they're going to roll with. But prior to that bracket, then it's everything else. Oh, they're just stressing because they have a disabled child. Oh, they're just stressing because, you know, oh, they got off of the path, you know, for the religious zealots. Oh, you know, they, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's karma. I love those because it's never karma when they whole asses is getting knocked the fuck across the street. Got down 1,000 feet, bitch, across the street. Was it karma, motherfucker, when your ass got swung across the freeway? Was it the raft of God when that ass got them bottom legs cracked? Was it? See, I talk this way. You know why I talk this way? Because this is the stuff people say. This is the conversations that are held. Oh, but it's never when it's about them. When it's about them, the devil is a liar. When they get swung 2,000 feet across the freeway, it's the devil is a liar, the enemy, and wooty woo. It ain't cause they trash. It ain't never gonna be cause they trash and that ass has got blood on their hands, molding a little bit. It's never gonna be that for them. For them, it was just a series of an unfortunate event, or the the devil is a liar, you know, how just do it. But when it's their enemies that they plotted and actually has something to do with the motherfucker get slung across the freeway, for them, then it's like, no, that's karma. Yeah, not karma, because when you slit a bitch's tires, bitch, that ain't had shit to do with karma, motherfucker. That was you stepping in. Making a decision. Great photos. To sabotage someone so that they could be plausible to have a physical accident. Vastly different. Okay. So now, let's play with the notion. Let's lean into all of their accusations on the target. That any of the narratives that they have spent and that they have created, oh, they're just, they're sensitive. They've always been that way. Oh, that's the middle child syndrome, which is, next person say that might not make it they might not live. That's my fuck. I'm feeling the whole Hancocky shit. from Hancock show. She was like, call me crazy, motherfucker, one more time. She killed his ass. She beat his ass. She whipped his ass across the sky. Call me crazy one more time, sucker. I'm going to show your ass what crazy look like. That's my little inside joke. It's like if somebody try to use these little, you know, these little sayings, just talking, saying shit, not knowing shit, just stupid. Sweeping shit under rugs because don't nobody want to deal with real shit. Oh, it's the middle child syndrome. No, it's abuse. But let's lean into all of it. I'm still gonna prove the point. Let's lean strongly into the accusations. For the individuals who like to pretend they're good people, that's their persona. This is the identity, the false one that they have manufactured, and they're gonna fight tooth and nail for that, even though it's not truth. But they manufactured it, so they have to uphold all illusions and delusions in order to make sure that that stays secure. So let's run with their illusion. You all have heard me say things like this. At the end of the day, if any of the accusations are even remotely true, when you hear stuff, people saying that, okay, they think the person's disabled, they think they're slow, they're going through the midlife crises. I'm gonna name all the bullshit. They slow, bitch. They having a midlife crises. For the religious zealots, they got off the path. Well, why was this shit happening when the bitch was on? Okay, anyway, all of these things. Because some people they're oblivious. They don't know. And they have no idea, knowledge and depth, really, as much as they think they do, about trauma. Because you don't religify. And you don't spiritualize that. It's a thing. It's science. It's physics. They err. And they do. For lack of knowledge, and that is a 100% accurate statement. Just not in the way that they have a tendency to use it. If all these things are true, if all the accusations are true, and the person is just paranoid, because I think that's what the title says, and they're paranoid because of all the aforementioned. I can attest to paranoia becoming a byproduct of abuse. But I also can attest to, even though that is a byproduct, that is not to claim that everything that their experiences is paranoia. For someone like me, I consider myself 80-20. I may even be stronger. I may be 90-10. But just all things being equal, just to be fair and in way of error, where I could be wrong, I'm 80-20. What does that say? I'm 80% accurate. There's a 20% where I may very well be paranoid in a particular moment for moment incident. I'm not saying overall, I'm saying just case by case, moment for moment. There could be moments where it's the 20%. It's the paranoia, but that paranoia is still linked to the other thing that we're talking about here. It's still an attempt to fragment someone's life. And to have the world to view them in such a light, and it's still an assault on the person. Abuse is an assault on a person's mind, body, and soul. And if paranoia became a byproduct, it's still linked to the crazy some bitches. It still go back to they trashy whole bag ass at the end of the day. Because paranoia's birth. Now, if it was, let's say it was natural and there was nothing that ever occurred in a person's life, blah, 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 this may be another kind of factor, okay? And I'm gonna say might, air quote, because of the powers that be, that I don't want to get into all that, not for this video. But when there has been indeed actual continual events that occurred, manufactured onto the person, that has created, constant shock and terror and awe, which was, again, whether people want to own it or not, abusers. I don't care if they're covert, collapse, sociopathic. To the world, they look like they're the mommy dearest bitch. Her little weird ass.
Airplane. Elmer Hanger.
Whether it was a man or woman, that's just an example. The mommy dearest person is just an example. This is a bitch that, for all intents and purposes, she was wonderful. You all seen this old school show. She, on our end of it, she just looked like this very loving, well, until we see the backdrop. But in society, this was a person that was selfless and went and found two little dusty face, homeless little orphans to take in with her so-called selfless ass. No, they're fucking walking tax write-offs, bitch. Fuck you. Anyway, some cases access to fucking energy, but I'm not going to even go there. But the appearance. Oh, look at that. Ain't she so beautiful? And with her ball gown, with her crazy ass. But anyway, with her ball gown on, and she's just giving. Look how she took these two churns, and she just took them in. They didn't have anything, and now they have everything. Alcatraz. Everything, all right, bitch. Jail, nigga. There's abusing their asses. I'm laughing because humans were stupid. I said we, huh? I know what I said. Stupid. Face value. She got a good damn performance. That is exposure to long-term hidden abuse, and that is the case with the population that I teach in Channel 4. The rest of the world don't know about it, only a selective few that's in the inner circle. And most of them are either too scary or they purchased, one or the other. It's always one or the other, baby. It's always one or the other. But here's the point. Whose fault? I'm going to get down to the bottom. Even in the, like I said, I'm 80-20. I'm maybe 90-10. But neither here nor there. Even in the cases where there's some kind of paranoia. How is that to be properly addressed, and whose fault is that? If I beat the bejesus out of somebody for 30 days, albeit it could be secret, if I beat the bejesus out of them for 30 days and they, let's say they finally escape me by the hair of their chinny chin chin. And if somebody were to move maybe rapidly, aggressively, or in a manner in which that correlates to what they experienced those 30 days, they may become paranoid, no? That someone moving and operating in a similar fashion is attempting to hurt them. But that is the fruit of abuse. That is not they crazy. That is not their extra, even in era. Oh, yeah, I'm going to ride this. I'm going to ride this thing until the sunset. Even in error, they are still not at fault. That's correct. The callous systems as we know it is.
H.
The impatient, inconsiderate, too fucked up, too whatever we want to call it.
E.
To lean into assumption. Okay, even when you're right that they may be paranoid, there's something legitimately there that has caused this. No? Are you going to be a part of the problem or a part of the solution? Are they going to just dust shit off and sleep it under the rug because it's easier and more convenient to do that than to deal with the fact that there is some seriously pervasively wrong with society or with a community, with a family, with a structure, with a situation? I can see both ends. Again, this is where I feel like this is why I'm here. I think I'm in the middle, somewhere on a whole low res with Nova and Soul. I'm not quite them. I think my communications and ability to see and understand. There's parts of me so I can get why and how we look paranoid.
I'm off the D. 600.
Because I know why it was manufactured the way it's being manufactured. So when I take my perspective that air, that mercurial, that element that I master, when I remove my own emotion, my own charge, right, from the experience, I can see it. I'm like, oh, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, and I'm like, yeah. And it's crazy. It looks, but I also know that that's because it's a surface-based view. It's a surface, it's at your face surface, but I can see it. I can see how a lot of stuff that I done and said, it's like, but that was the whole point of the abuse. Yeah, that was the whole point of all of it. When you're dealing with coercive and covert abuse, the point of it is so that the abused look fucking nuts. So they're activated and they're triggered and they fickle and they're everywhere. That's the whole point. That's the point. Terrorize them in secret and force them to have to leave. Because nobody with no goddamn sense upstairs is going to sit up and stay somewhere where they're being abused if they can fucking help it. But by way of them making the choice, it puts them in imposition because, again, it's still creating an instability on the way to reclaiming the stability. And that's what's been done to me and my son over and over again. Ever since. It was done in California. It was done, many, many, many moons. I mean, I didn't have a clue, okay? But it especially started to happen the moment we decided to connect with family.
Hi, I'm Sally with sellmypolicy.com, the fast concierge service, here to help you.
That's when everything took a very, very unique, crazy, weird, all over the place. Get them displaced, away from any security, away from anybody outside of us and our control base. That's not in our posse or our linkage. And that's what they did.
With Sell My Policy, some people choose to sell all
paranoid. Now, with that being said, I'm going to share this, and there's going to be an 80-20 chance with what I'm about to say. And guess what? The beautiful thing about me now is I'm okay. I've accepted these parts of me because I see past the bullshit now. So I accept, okay, 80-20, like I know that I can be wrong, but I also know because of the experiences me and my son has had and continue to have, how right I fucking am. So let me say this. On a collective scale, folks like myself who are dealing with almost literally exact replica or situations similar to me, this is what I'm going to say. I'm 80-20. So D, you know who you are. D, you are a male. Okay? I'm addressing you. I'm going to say this again, motherfucker. D, I had a brief encounter with you. Okay? Very, very brief as a teenage girl. Okay? I'm finna make it. I'm finna narrow this shit down. I'm finna narrow this shit down. I'm finna help some motherfuckers out here in these here streets. D, a male. D, might be, I can't recall exactly, but D might be a few years ahead of me. Okay, that part I can't really grab. But I met you. Let's just say this. I met you through S. Understand? There are 2 D's that I met through S. There are 2.
Oh. Makes good sense. You will get 2 of them.
This particular D that I am referencing in this video is a D that was set up with my younger sister, or was introduced and set up, because there's 2 D's that I met through S. But I'm referencing the D that was set up with my younger sister. D, S. These are 2 different people. I met D through S. It was a friend of S. And as many of S's friends, I'm sure, became really engrossed in their lives because money, honey. Now, I believe, remember, 80-20. I believe I saw D. I believe that I saw D here in California. Yesterday and today. I believe. Could I be wrong? But I believe I did. I believe I saw D in a Tesla. Where there's not, don't care. But I believe I saw D in the drive-thru of a Starbucks on Iowa. I'm just going to say California at a Starbucks, okay? And I believe some strange people came in that Starbucks. I knew it, but I didn't care because I was going to be embodied. I'm just shaking up the game. I knew it because they still always move oddly. That's never going to change. They're not as slick as any of them really think they are.
These manufacturers have tried to avoid compensating their victims, but the courts have ordered them to set aside an estimated $30 billion in trust money from the victims of
And I believe I
abortions.
saw D today.
See if you are entitled to abortion.
Again, white Tesla.
You can receive compensation without filing a lawsuit or going to court. Call 1-800-59-800.
I suggest D go to, if D and S is involved, I suggest that D and S get balls. Number one, D and S get some fucking balls. If I am on the 80% side of truth, if my accuracy in this case is leaning to the 80, get balls. Stop being pussies. Stop being weird.
Easy and free shower, complete with a custom seat, grab bars, and slip-resistant floor, installed in 1 day. My overall experience.
Stop harassing me. I'm putting you all on public notice. If I am accurate, I suggest you stop fucking stalking me and harassing me and stop following me and my son around. And I suggest that you stop paying people to do so immediately. Understand?
We're offering free fixtures and a free shower door, plus 0 interest and 0 payments for up to 1 year. Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-31.
That would be wisdom for you. Okay? Until any of you or your people are ready to have a real adult conversation like a man and woman, I highly advise. Stop following me around. Stop following my social media. Do it now. Stop paying people to do rituals on me and my son, or it's going to be some real fascinating things happening. Because I'm real, very interesting. Even more interesting than it has already gotten. Am I clear? I'm not that 18-year-old. Not even a little bit.
Yes, 382.
Am I clear?
Can I buy the E?
There are 5 of them.
If I'm 80% correct, listen, if I'm correct on this, I've had people, sophisticates, doing big time occult abuse on me since I was a baby. You ain't doing nothing, ain't been done.
500.
D.
1D. Oh, man. Well, this time we'll leave money there.
Oh, listen to
Jeff, it's your turn.
But it's highly advised you all stop following me around like weirdos. You and your homies, your posse, your entourage, your whores, all of it.
There you go. Yeah, there's G. Pick up that $1 million wedge. Softest money will be able to control that.
This is what the collective deals with. See, the thing about it is, folks are scared that the collective knows too much about how they became famous.
a weekend getaway.
They're scared that collectives have found out about some of the hideous things that was done to them. And a part of what these people are doing is stalking and harassing and doing spells and following them around and paying people to do so because they're trying to get these folks put in the hospital, caught up, incapacitated, any and everything they can because they're sociopathic. They live down what they did, obviously smiling and cheesing on shit like they wonderful. So it ain't a matter of them not being able to live down what they've done. It's a matter of they cannot live down people knowing that they have done it.
Much more than a weekend getaway. Much more.
These are people who possibly paid family along with the government, paid family to do things. Yeah, family that was always jealous.
Yeah.
I was an 18-year-old girl. My son was a 1.5-year-old boy. Some of these folks are nothing but a bunch of greedy, fat cat, entitled motherfuckers. Rob my son and me and continue as we try to salvage our lives one robbery after the next continue to lurk around in the shadows to every meth head, crackhead, slumlord that they can pay off.
Much more.
And it's
than
advised,
we can
it's
get
getting
away.
interesting as I speak. I'm like, well, it's advised that they better stop.
BOARD. PRAIN.
Or that King of Pentacles in the reverse is going to be some of these motherfuckers' lives. Virgo, Taurus, Cap, whether that's where they are or not. They're going to keep losing. They're going to keep having financial troubles. They're going to keep running into one thing and another, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. And then they're going to be publicly exposed.
Hey, Dr. Marty. What's wrong with this?
Let's check it out. It's still killer, which means
When we say enough, it's enough.
premium meats, fruits, and vegetables, and they're gonna love it.
The system feeds off of anger, off of all this keeping me and like other people disengaged, disembodied, and dealing with this shit. So when I stop to address it, I get pissed because I could be doing other things to help care for my son, the unjust life that he's been subject to due to being surrounded by a bunch of greedy fat cats, sorry son of bitches, waste of fucking skin, fake ass, saved, delivered, fake spiritual guru, namaste, sorry motherfucker.
When your teeth are sensitive, they need special care. The new Sensitive Eye Repair creates a protective shield over laser exclusion that can help repair sensitive areas of teeth after
These bitches and niggas think namaste is about an outfit
One of my favorite supplements
and some
is
garb
turmeric. Turmeric helps with healthy joints and
and a look.
And Qunol has the #1 doctor recommended form.
Ooh, look what I got on. Yeah, but what I know about you,
Jamie, Smoke, what are you doing?
you're paying people to be weird.
Consumer seller commercial.
And you better fucking call them off for me. You understand me? Now, here's the kicker. If I'm wrong on that 20%, then guess what? That ain't, oh well, then dismiss. If I'm wrong. In this instance, if I am. Because then it doesn't apply. Huh? Now if it do, like I said, I suggest you cease and desist now before it get uglier than it already is.